Mm. Hey guys, it's Christ169 coming to you with another live video here. I'm coming to you with some information. I've been thinking long and hard about the situation. And when was the real downfall of Xbox? Was it this year? Was it last year? Was it, a whole lot of whatnot? What was the downfall of Xbox? If you can want to come out and say it. Or the beginning? Or when did it start? When was the real downfall of Xbox as a console company? I put down May 21st, 2013. I've been researching this for about on and off for the last 7.5 hours, so on and off research situation. And now I brought up the Xbox reveal from Google, brought up the Wikipedia. I've been reading 10 years since Almost Ruined Xbox. I think I think it was ruined. I think Xbox was ruined at this time because Don Madrick came out and literally said to everyone out there that the Xbox One, if you don't have a good system after the Xbox One was released or announced, that a 360 was to play single player games on. If you didn't have good online, and even to this day, people still don't have good online internet. But going back to what was going on, and if I don't, I'm gonna start rambling and making stuff cram together. I gotta slow down and really get you guys to understand this. You can go on Reddit and it'll talk about it. You can go on different things. You can go on, the gamer. You can go on different sites here, Wikipedia, NeoGAF. I think what really caused the Xbox One to have much uh, problems with it as they did was May 3rd, May 21st, 2013 was the big date that Microsoft pretty much, the Don Madrick, who was actually a very wealthy person, what people have been saying, what newscasts been saying, he's a very smart person, very wealthy person. Now, he was not poor at all. He was not poor whatsoever. And he was not a person that would, be poor. He was not poor. He was not a person that looking to be an upstart. I think he was a guy that never met. I think with him, he was a guy that never met failure. I believe he's a guy that never met failure, that never met an issue, that never met any problems in his life. Really, he had pretty much not to say a spoiled life, but he probably had a pretty well upbringing. Units sold about 58 million, shipped 58 million, so they probably sold about 58 million, and that's not bad for a Xbox One console. But he could have sold a lot more if they didn't have the screw up as they did. And I think that's the biggest thing. And uh, Don Matrix here is actually 59 years old, a business tycoon, practically a Canadian businessman, software guy, Electronic Arts, biggest fan, Electronic Arts, EA, Madden, Microsoft. He went to Zynga 2013 after pretty much leaving Microsoft and killing the Xbox One practically. And of course, he left the Zynga, what do you call it? Zynga, whatever you call it. He left that company man about a year later. Don Matrick is kind of a guy, and that kind of goes with the jokes of being with GameStop. The CEO is doing a Don Matrick, doing a Don Matrick. This guy, the CEO is doing Don Matrick. This CEO is doing Don Matrick. But that terminology you heard later on, and heard later on in the later on jokes is referring to Don Matrick. and his way of destroying. He destroyed the Xbox One, and it never recovered. Even if it sold 58 million consoles, that's a great what Wikipedia said. It shipped 58 million consoles, sold 58 million consoles. Um, Still doesn't matter. PS4 sold a lot more than that, a lot more. And the Switch, came out a little later on, just before 2018. So, but 2017, 2018. But I think the downfall started back in 2013, of May 21st, 2013. The downfall of Microsoft really kicked off. And then it kept going down, never recovered. It slowed down a little bit with the Xbox One S that came out, and that should have been the one. That should have been the console that was out, because the PS4 Pro did checkerboard rendering, but the Xbox One S was actually a little bit more powerful then, or a little powerful as the PS4 Pro, what they said. And the One X was more powerful. The one I have behind me is more powerful than the PS4 Pro. I think that has 5 teraflops or 6, and the one has like 4.6. So they did good by the end of its life cycle. But was it too little, too late? If you watch a show called Post Mortem, I can't remember the gentleman's name. I think I subscribed to him. He talks about the Xbox One and high 360 going into the Xbox One, how Don Magic pretty much killed the Xbox One. And that's why terminology came up everywhere, but it says, the CEO doing a Don Matrick. And for the longest time, it was called Don Matrick, meme, where, the CEO is, destroying the company, so to speak. And I don't think Don intended to destroy. I think Don was really full of himself, and he had a lot of money behind him called Microsoft. And he pretty much got, a fat head inside of people. Well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do. I can do what I want because people will buy it. And when Adam Alt was fired for hashtag deal with it, and I'm gonna fast forward. We're back up a little bit here. What happened in 2013 was months and weeks and months before the reveal. Insiders, outsiders, people on different sides were saying that the Xbox One, that was not even called name yet, was going to be a DDR machine. That was going to be required 24-hour online connectivity, no used games, glorified installation disk. Pop the game in, install it your hard drive, pop it off that cover, put it back on the shelf. The game is yours. You can't get rid of it. It runs on the hard drive. That's probably not a bad thing, because since disk drives do wear out, intentionally, they do wear out. But I think what really pissed people off was that Microsoft wasn't saying a whole lot. Then they started flaunting it, like it's something to have, to sit there and have their games tied to them for the rest of their life, or the rest of the life cycle of the console. And they couldn't share, but only one time, one friend, maybe 30 days, and that's it. They wanted the free to, like tape traders back in the 90s with wrestling. If you told friends, told people, wrestling industry told, hey, you guys can't tape trade more than one person and your friends, and they're gonna be friends for like say, 10 years, and you can't trade at one time. They'll be like, no, dude, that's not how it works with tape traders. That concept, you would have got laughed at back then. But back in 2013, Microsoft like, yeah, okay, well, we'll do this, and our fans will love us. And of course, during the reveal, they had, TV, television, football. Some woman named, I think, Sarah or Wendy on there with Drew Carey. Price is Right. Hey, I like Price is Right too myself. I have no problem with it, but you shouldn't just put that on TV, television. They wanted to beat Sony out there, because PS3 was, oh my god, the TV television thing. It wasn't. It was a very hard to program for system. And 360 was a cool skater kid with the middle finger and the pierced tongue, and cool. Now, the Xbox One is a 40-year-old father trying to teach his kids that he's cool, and he tries to ride the skateboard and he falls and busts his ass. That's the best analogy I can give you of what the Xbox One was compared to the 360. Okay? And hindsight 2020, fast forward that, you have that issue now where you have the problem now with the Xbox One is going to require all this crap, require all this garbage. DRM, online, always online. Can't trade the one friend that's in your friends list 30 days. Uh, People sharing your friends, 10 people can be in your one account and they can use it, blah, blah. That's pretty good. The only good thing they can sell. And it kept going, 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 going. And E3 happened later on that year. Yeah, E3 happened, I think, in June or later that, like a few weeks later, a month later. So E3 happened. Well, they launched, hey, it's 4.99, and you heard that standing applause. No, you heard nothing. People were gasping. Literally, people were like, "Oh my god!" Almost. They were literally just looking dead in the face. I think Microsoft's like, "Yeah, we kind of screwed up now." 'Cause you saw them on stage, yeah, and Phil Spencer's like, "Yeah, it's 4.99," and he saw him just like look around the room, and no one was cheering. I mean, you saw this. I saw it too myself. So I'm like, damn, no one's cheering this. No one is cheering this situation on here. No one's giving this guy, it's just, yeah, like this person, like he deserves a standing ovation. Then 6 hours later, when they did all this crap and all the DRM garbage, 6 hours later, Sony came on stage and just said, no, you can play used games. And at the very end of the presentation, that knocked the Xbox the hell out was, this is how you share games on PlayStation 4. Thanks. That was it. That was the death blow to Xbox One. And not even a couple days later, Don Matthews, Don Matthews was supposed to, Don was supposed to go there and talk about it. He never went. All the people didn't show up. Um, Hell, even after that, after maybe 20 days, 20, 30 days after the all tobacco, he left the company. Okay, so he had nobody there. And I think another guy, the older guy who started with the first Xbox, the original Xbox One, the original Xbox, had to run the company for a little while before he finally retired after 13 years. Um, like I can't remember the guy's name though, but the issue is, guys, and that little main story I gave you was a foundation of you youngsters not knowing this. The reason why Xbox One is probably going away now because what happened in 2013 of May 21st, 2013. Because if they came out swinging and did it right and carried on with PS with 360 to the Xbox One and kept going, oh yeah, it does all this fun machine TV stuff, but also yeah, it has all the games you love. It works all with all. What they could have done was worked hard, not on DRM, but on backwards compatibility. Hey Sony, look what we're doing, and go out there. DRM, nah. Look behind us. Boom, 360. Crowd roars. Oh, you like that too? Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. How about the original Xbox One? And boom, it will exploded. People have been carrying Xbox on their shoulders, and the people have been gigantic harmony singing and boo and hiss PlayStation. Didn't happen though. But what they did do the backwards compatibility, but only in select games on both sides, and that worked out, but just never followed through. But if they did that instead of doing the DRM nonsense and hashtag deal with it, gate and other crap like that, they wouldn't have had the problem they're having right now. So it's safe to say that it really started to fall apart in 2013. May 21st, 2013 was the date that Xbox pretty much ceasing to exist. And people are like, nah, I'm not buying that. Even to this day, people don't buy Xboxes to this day. I guarantee you, something about that date affects them. If you really ask them, hey, what do you want to buy an Xbox for? Maybe the brother, sister, not buy an Xbox because 21st, 2013. they probably would be. Someone will probably say, "Oh, that date," or a game like play on Steam or whatever like that, or doesn't appeal to me. But few of them might say, "Yeah, because it's because the May 21st, 2013 debacle." But the casual will probably say, "Well, because no, didn't have a lot of games I want to play, or it's not as appealing as I thought it would be, or I could play it on Steam. If they play games at all, really, because casuals will play games mostly anywhere. Your hardcore people will play it, and just people come over from your house on holidays, may play your PlayStation or your Xbox for a little while. They play the Mario game on Mario Switch on Switch. Then that's their gaming the whole year. Then they go back to their existence of not not knowing about games until next holiday season. And that's probably what a lot of the Xbox are hoping for. That a lot of people will want to buy the system. It didn't happen. I got an Xbox One, the original one, when they got rid of the Connect and made it $399. I told friends I could buy one, and I bought one. I had no problem. I revealed it, and I did an unboxing. I do believe, on this channel, I do believe, many years ago. I do believe. I bought it home. Had Titanfall and Dead Rising 3 and a headset and a Son of Rome and Rise from Rome. It was a great system. I liked it. Yes, underpowered, but I didn't really care because the game I want to play, I couldn't play on PlayStation. So having an Xbox to play it was fine. I didn't have a game rig either. So at that time, so over 10 years ago, I didn't have a gaming rig. So me personally, the only way I can play is buying either console. But you know, 10 years, 11 years later now, or 10 years later, it's safe to say that in my mind and my research, I did research for about a few hours. In my mind, the best way that you take Doc Brown's time machine and go back 2013. When it when it when the chasm goes down to the alternate 2013, back to part two. Um, a different history would be playing than what was playing right now. Playing right now was the past that really happened, and that skewed and Xbox skewed off into that tangent and created an alternate 2013 instead the one that people were hoping for, where the back compatibility from all game 360 and even the original Xbox One, original Xbox, and move forward. That didn't happen. We got the alternate 2013 timeline, and we're still in it technically, but now Xbox is pretty much on the on death's door, or it can be phased out to pretty much a no more than a streaming device in that matter. And that's where I think a lot of problems do remain. And I think people just need to accept the fact that Xbox is probably going to be gone. Um, I'll make another video next week about this, but I'm winding down the Xbox controversy stuff right now. I won't say what's going to happen, but I'm saying if it is the final day of Xbox consoles, if this is the final Xbox, as we know it, they might come out and say, "Hey, Xbox is still gonna be here, but we're gonna make a digital DR and a digital machine with no disk drives at all, cheaper version, expensive version will have, let's say, a 3060, cheap version will have a 2070, or a 3070 and a 3060, or 2060, or whatever the case may be, whatever the heck it is, because both of them were pretty powerful, and except the S was kind of cheap. It was kind of a lot more weaker than the other one. But they came out, hey, we're making one console. It's going to be almost like equivalent to a 3070 or 3060. Sorry, guys, 3060, and it's going to have whatever gigabytes of VRAM, and it's going to be just a digital machine. You play Game Pass. You can download Call of Duty. You can even buy games if you wanted to. But we're putting this also this app too on PlayStation and Nintendo and PC, obviously, and on computer, on tablets, and on TVs, and even a damn refrigerator, so you can play it anywhere. But we'll still make a little soft set-top box for you guys who want it. Just it won't be as big as it was, and it could be that could be what they're announcing next week. Um, and if that's the case, then hey, it's great. This is still making a console. It could be no more than a Steam box or like a better version of the better version of the Stadia that actually worked. Who knows? Plug this little thing, plug this little dongle anywhere, and you have Xbox anywhere. But then again, if you have it on TV, like a Toshiba and a lot of TVs, you don't have to need it. But so, and it being leaked out that Microsoft Game Pass, I think they're going to do away with Xbox or just do away with the brand itself and really to make it a third party because it's just too much information pointing that way, guys. And really, it's about 5 minutes before my video ends right now. We want to discuss the ramifications and what would be like after that. After Xbox is finally gone and it's the third party, because it's going to happen eventually, folks. I think we're getting to the end of the Xbox as we know it. They may release another couple more consoles, but more or less be more just like Steam machines. What is Xbox, the Microsoft Game Pass machine, where they just play Game Pass games, just that. You may not be able to buy games. You may just be able to Steam download them or download them for your console. You may can buy them if you wanted to, but or it could be a streaming service. You just stream them. If you're gonna stream them, just buy a PC and download them to your hard drive or your SSDs. Um, that being said, guys, I really don't think much more about it after this, so I'm gonna have to wait. So my next video is gonna be about 3070, the little engine that could, the big powerhouse, bandwidth, memory bandwidth, GPU with only 8 gigabytes of VRAM that's still feasible. And so talking discussing about my next video, talking about is 8 gigabytes VRAM still digital? I mean, still viable, not digital, but still viable. I'll discuss that topics. What on top of that, future video, probably later tonight or tomorrow, or probably even Sunday morning. Um, but I think that will probably be the real big thing. After we get up and actually find out next week what's gonna happen with the Microsoft and Xbox, we'll find out for sure. Okay. I'll catch you guys later. You guys be safe out there. Be blessed. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Love y'all. But also, before I go, sorry to say this again, guys, but share my videos. I want each one of you guys to share it if you guys can. You guys are doing an awesome job. Spread the word about this Xbox thing. And then 21st, May 21st, 2023 was the date I believe that the console was pretty much, the company was doomed. But what's your opinion on it, guys? Comment below. What do you think about it? Am I right am I right after all I said before? Am I right about to assume that 2013, May 21st, was actually the day when the Xbox brand started to really fall down? And if so, comment below. And if not, comment down below. What are your thoughts? What do you think about? I'll see you guys later. Peace out.